Ona kino malu I kalani malu e hoe E ho o lumai ana o laka I kona mau kahu O mako no He aloha noa, he aloha la, he aloha no na ewa. Pili ana I ke kai ko wila, haloa kupa o ka aina. E o e kai aha maule ola, ke awa o puloa. He aloha noa, he aloha la, he aloha no hono uli uli. Ulili ana ka ana e holo la kai ahalia ka makani. Ke kani o ka pu e ola, ho ola ina pula pula, na pula pula o hono uli uli. He aloha noa, he aloha la, he aloha no ai ai. Vai ana o ka ahu pahaula, I ka nani ulu kukuna. O ka ulu no ka pahu o pula, aina I ka ulu I o ho ai ai. He aloha noa, he aloha la, he aloha no waikere. O kele ana vai a pula I ka pa mai o ka ulu moku. Ua ulua ua laula la, ke one kuilima o kana, ke one kuilima o waikele. He aloha noa, he aloha la, he aloha no waiki o. Pi o ana I luna lilo la, kau pono pu'u au mapua. He uli aku I ke kaila I ka lai ula o hanalo, ka lai ula o waipi o. He aloha noa, he aloha la, he aloha no waiawa. Alama na kuria loko la kuria ia mai e kapono. Kule ana kane kua ana la ina mango o ke kono hiki na mamo waiawa. Haina mai kamuana la e aloha no na ewa. Pili ana I te kai ko ila loa kupa o ka aina. E o e kai aha maule o la ke awa lau puroa. E o e kai aha maule o la ke awa lau puroa.
Please be seated. Thank you, Dr. Leilani Basham, Dr. Sa'ilie Manu Lilo Maiava Doctor, and Dr. John Magnuson for He Aloha no Na Ewa, which was composed in honor of the Ewa district and each of its ahu pua'a. They were accompanied by the UH West Oahu Chorus, led by Karo Novitsky. Special guests, members of the graduating class, parents, family, and friends, welcome to the 2017 Spring Commencement at the University of Hawaii, West Oahu. My name is Leila Y. Shimokawa, and I'll be your MC for today's festivities. This is a special occasion for our graduates and families, so please silence your cell phones. Thank you. And now, may I please welcome to the podium our Chancellor, Mainette Benham.
Here we go. Velina mai e nā haumana, nā kumu, nā hoaloha a me nā ohana. E ia kākou ma ka papahana puka kula ma ke kau kupulau o ka makahiki e lua kaukani umi kuma hiku. Haoli vau i ka ike ana ia o kou ma ko kula nui o Hawaii ma West Oahu papahana puka kula. Aloha. Welcome, graduates, students, faculty and staff, friends and family to our Spring 2017 University of Hawaii West Oahu graduation ceremony. Mahalo nunui to each of you for coming to celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of our graduates. This is our largest to date graduating class of 338 students. Of which, seated in front of you are 255 members of the Spring 2017 graduating class. Graduates, the faculty and staff of the University of Hawaii, West Oahu, are proud of what you have accomplished and honored to have had this opportunity to work and learn with you. We know that you will be pu'eo strong in service to the communities that mean so much to all of us. Ho'omaika ia oko a imua I nā po ki'i. Congratulations, graduates. Now it is your time to go forward and do good work.
Thank you, Chancellor Benham. It is my pleasure to introduce the University of Hawaii West Oahu Band and the University Chorus, who will perform the Star Spangled Banner and Hawaii Pono'i. Please rise.
Would
Please be seated. Thank you again to the UH West Oahu Chorus and the UH West Oahu Band and its co-directors Chad Kame and Michael Nakasone. I'm pleased to introduce our distinguished guests. Please rise as your name is called and remain standing. While the audience, please withhold your applause until all are recognized. Jay Kukui, Mauna Kea Fourth, our keynote speaker. Board of Regents Vice Chair, Benjamin Kudo. Regent Simeon Akoba. Regent Michael McInerney. Regent Michelle Tagorda. Regent Ernest Wilson. Regent Stanford Ewan. Dr. David Lassner, President, University of Hawaii. Dr. Maynette Benham, Chancellor, UH West Oahu. Dr. Jeffrey Moniz, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Dr. Judy Oliveira, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. Kevin Ishida, Vice Chancellor for Administration. Dr. Alan Rosenfeld, Chair, UH West Oahu Faculty Senate. Dr. Derek Choi, Chair, Business Division. Dr. Jonathan Schwartz, representing the Education Division. Dr. Stanley Orr, Chair, Humanities Division. Dr. Christina Guo, Chair, Public Administration Division. Dr. Mark Hansen, Chair, Social Sciences Division. Dr. Matthew Chapman, Faculty Marshal. And Dr. Natalie Samansky, Faculty Marshal. Valerie Atkinson, our student commencement speaker. Senator Michelle Kidani. Sheila Precarium, representing Representative Ty Cullen. Representative Cedric Gates. Representative Aaron Johansson. Mahealani Kahala, representing Representative Andrea Tupola. Patrice Tana, representing Representative Marlie Shimabukuro. City Council Chair Ron Menor. Elizabeth Keith, Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs, Hawaii Tokai International College. Kieran Polk, Executive Director of the Kapolei Chamber of Commerce. And Irene McInerney, Regent McInerney's wife. We're so grateful for all that you've done and are honored that you could be a part of today's celebration. Please give them a round of applause. We are honored, please be seated, thank you. Thank you, everyone. We are honored to have with us today from the UH Board of Regents, Vice Chair Benjamin Kudo, and Regents Simeon Akoba, Michael McInerney, Michelle Tagorda, Ernest Wilson, and Stanford Ewan. UH West Oahu is so grateful to the Board of Regents for your continued support of our campus. I would like to invite Vice Chair Kudo to the podium to say a few words.
Aloha. Thank you, Leila. And to you accounting majors, I'm not my twin brother, Frank. President Lassner, Chancellor Benham, faculty, staff, graduates, family and friends, and honored guests. The Regents, there are 6 of us here today, of the University of Hawaii, are indeed privileged to participate and bear witness to your graduation ceremony today. To you, the class of 2017, the largest of graduates so far, at 338 or so, is something to celebrate with regard to this campus. Please give yourself a hand. Although this is your day to celebrate and rejoice at your individual accomplishments, please be sure to recognize those who had a part in bringing you to this point in your lives. Your parents, your friends and supporters, but let's not forget the professors and teachers who pushed you to be the best that you can be, who inspired you to think and learn, who challenged your spirit. What teachers cherish most is the feeling in their heart that they have contributed toward making a positive difference in your life. As the saying goes, truth jumps from the teacher's heart to yours. like one candle lighting another. As you move on from here, please remember to pass your light onto other unlit candles. Please give a round of applause to all who were a part of your educational journey. We honor all of you today. Soon you will receive your diplomas and become a graduate of this great university. Our collective wish is that each one of you will become a productive and positive citizen of our global, national, and local community. I leave you with a recent quote by the nationally recognized Dr. Freeman Hrabalski, president of the University of Maryland, who gave this advice to his students. Watch your words, they become your thoughts. Watch your thoughts, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, for that becomes your destiny. On behalf of the Regents of the University of Hawaii, our sincerest congratulations to you, the class of 2017. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vice Chair Kudo. And I apologize, but we forgot to recognize one more special guest, Representative Roy Takumi, if you could stand and or wave and be recognized. Sorry, thank you. I'd like to call upon UH System President David Lassner to give the greetings from the UH System.
Aloha kakahiaka, good morning, and welcome to you all. What a fabulous morning in West Oahu. Sunshine, breezes, so we're not roasting too badly. Sorry about that all. And no rain just yet. It's such a treat to be here at UH West Oahu. This is our newest accredited campus in the system. It is our fastest growing campus in the UH system. In the fastest growing area of the state of Hawaii. We've got a beautiful new building coming up over here. Apologies for the construction fences. The next new building on its way. Thank you to our public officials, Senator Kidani in particular, who has really championed ensuring that this campus gets built and continues to grow to meet the needs of the people of this side of this island. I want to let you know today, students, as a part of your graduation, you are, of course, today becoming graduates of UH West Oahu. How many of you attended another campus of the University of Hawaii system at some time? So this is what the University of Hawaii system is about. We work together across our campuses, our community colleges, and our universities to ensure educational opportunity and pathways for everyone in this state on every island. And it's such a treat when we're at a UH West Oahu graduation that we can see the power of the University of Hawaii system. One more. How many of you are going to attend another University of Hawaii campus after this? All right, raise them high. That's a good deal. So I proudly wear the green of UH Manoa, where I earned a graduate degree, and I'm here to let you know you could be president of the University of Hawaii one day. Really. So let me add my thanks to the faculty who have helped all of these students achieve what they have done that we are celebrating today. They could not have done it without you. The staff and administration of UH West Oahu, who have taken on the burden of growing this campus from nothing to the fabulous university that is today, and will continue to grow to become even greater over the years to come. And then to the parents, and we tend to have many non-traditional students. That means anybody who isn't 18 to 22 who came here straight out of high school. So it's not just the parents, but it's the grandparents, it's the aunties, it's the children of our graduates who have helped them achieve what they have achieved today. How about if you give yourselves a big hand? And I know they will be thanking you today and in the days to come. So thank you all today. Congratulations on your amazing accomplishments. And I look forward to seeing great things from you all. Mahalo.
Thank you, President Lassner. I'd like to bring up Chancellor Benham to introduce our keynote speaker, Kukui, Mauna Kea, 4th.
A graduate of Leeward Community College around 1993-ish, and the University of Hawaii West Oahu in 1999. Kukui Mauna Kea 4th is the executive director of WCRC Kauhale Ma'o Organic Farms, which she co-founded with her husband Gary Mauna Kea 4th. They believed that reinforcing the value of aloha aina by teaching young people how to grow good food would not only stimulate economic development, social entrepreneurialism, and self-sufficiency, but could provide opportunities for Waianae youth to learn to become community leaders, as well as actualize their dreams of attaining a college education. Her advocacy for our youth is also reflected in her continued work and commitment to the Sea Rider Productions program at Waianae High School. Candy Suiso says that Kukui is the main driver and inspiration behind their joint program called the Kauhale Youth Education and Entrepreneurship Initiative. She also says that she is an incredible role model and exemplary mentor to many youth here in Waianae. Indeed, Kukui, your ancestral roots here on this pai'aina of Waianae has given you the stability and nourishment to flourish, and in turn, you have continued to seed new generations of oha, new shoots, new youth, new generation of leaders. What an exemplary role model you are, Kukui, to our graduates here today and to many in the audience who will follow and one day cross our stage. Eola, Kukui Mauna Kea 4th.
Aloha. Beloved graduates, family and friends, community members. O Kukui Mauna Kea 4th, ko'ui noa, noho aui nana kuli, makaina ho'opula pula me ku'u ohana, o pu'uheleakala ku'u mauna, o kalani ana ole ku'u kahakai. Aloha mai kākou. It's a privilege today to greet you as Oiwi, as a native of this aina, as an alakai of my ohana and community. I'm also an alum of this wonderful institution, UH West Oahu. Aloha no. With tremendous humbleness and gratitude, I'm here to share just a very, very short time, the mana'o, the thoughts that came to my mind as soon as I was asked to be here. I didn't say yes right away. But the words and the thoughts that I wanted to convey to you came right away. And it is in the form of olelo no'eau. right? In the wisdom of our ancestors. So please bear with me. Ho'opa'a ka mo'oku'au hau, a laila a ohe e wā e hiki mai. Our ancestors told us that to ensure our futures, we must hold fast to our foundation. Graduates, as you leave this place of teaching and learning, what is your mission as a future leader, as a future ancestor? Leadership will require your active engagement in the work of assisting our beloved community, helping our families and our world, especially those most vulnerable to the challenges of the 21st century. As future ancestor, your well-being and quality of life depends on the communal investments that we have made into your leadership, that you may persist and thrive above and beyond all of the challenges and barriers you are presented, past, present, and future. And in Hawaii Pono'i, I'm going off script. In Hawaii Pono'i, the last line is about the ihe. I can't remember the last line, but it talks about ihe. What is the last line, Leilani? About the pale. And the pale, the protection, is the ihe. And it is education. It is what you represent for us today as a future ancestor. That you will defend all that is good, all that is a part of our aina and our communities with the values of your education. And so that is the foundation that I wish to speak to today. We acknowledge that that foundation is a needed component of your leadership in order for you to empower the story that allows you to thrive and move forward. In the Moko of Waianae that I chanted about, we have established a small place, as Chancellor Benham spoke about. It's a place of practice. And we practice simple things like mahi'ai and mo'olelo, growing food, telling stories. Yes, that's my job. And the practice is informed and inspired by the young people just like you that we get to work with every single day in teaching this practice. So that's what I would like to actually share with you, is what they've taught me about my practice as a community member trying to support their journey. The first olelo no'eau is about aina. We know what aina is. When this olelo no'eau ka aina kinona yamako. The aina shapes us. Are we talking about the literal aina? Aole. No, the aina consists of more than just the place and the actual, ecology and environment that you live in. It consists of people, and it consists of our history and of our past, present, and future. So I would like to pose this question to our graduates. Pehea ka aina. How has the aina shaped you during this journey here at UH West Oahu? I am forever grateful to my kumu and the faculty that helped to shape who I am today, standing in front of you. And I just want to mention a few, like Ned Schultz and Suzanne Falgu and Dan Boylan and beloved Joyce Chinen. All of those folks are just of the few people that have helped me in my journey. And they pushed the standard that I thought I was not capable of. And I just remember that many of the lessons I learned was after I left their classroom. And sometimes I would leave that classroom in tears because of what I had learned, because it challenged all of the things that I had learned previously about my history, about who I am, about what my values are. And so as future ancestors, this is so important to understand where you are in your journey now. What has shaped you? What are the values that you are taking forward? And so that leads me into the second thought, and the olelo no'eau that came to me, is the idea of lave I ka ma'alea a ku ono ono. And I'm kind of reminded of this because of President Lassner this week, speaking about his journey on Hikianalia and the voyaging of our Hokulea family. And the idea that, yes, you can acquire knowledge and you can acquire skills, but unless you make it deep, unless you deepen that in the practice of the career that you are pursuing, it really amounts to little. And so, daily, I see these young people actually not just set the standard, but exceed the standard on a daily basis. Because why? They are purposeful practitioners. And not only do they do the work of growing our food and telling our stories, but they're also doing the work, the good work of being good students, good daughters, good sons, good community members. And with that, this is what the university has extended to me, a gracious space in which I could come to terms and reconcile what was happening in my community and in my family and what happens, in the real world. And so I want to encourage you that the journey is not over, that somehow the truths that you are learned are still to be tested. Because there are other teachers that you are going to meet, other kumu, other folks. In order to change that land there at the farm back into Aina, in order to change knowledge into wisdom, that is a different rigor and a different kind of excellence. So as future ancestors, it is your kuleana. We hear about kuleana, we must practice it. We know you are capable of this. And so the last final olelo no'eau that the young people have taught me in our little farm in Lualuale Valley is the idea of e lilo I kau kapena a me ho'okele. So becoming your own captain and your own navigator. Becoming. It's not about becoming that captain or navigator. It's about the transformation. And so, of all of the things that I have personally been honored to witness in my time of becoming is the becoming of others. And similar to what was said earlier to the speaker, it's our job as educators to pass that light on to the next and the next and the next. Because despite the constant battle of others to disregard, to deflect, and sometimes dehumanize us, we have to continue to challenge and overturn the stereotypes that have labeled us. I grew up with many, being from Waianaimoku. And I think in general, that many of us have faced in whatever our personal journeys are, those same challenges. But this idea of becoming, of transforming, is so important to your journey to becoming the captain and navigator of your va'a. And so I look at you and I think, as the future ancestor, you are the revolution back to something so simple, and that is universal, and that is aloha. To be in the presence of life, that is our only job. And if we were to do that, every single person in this beautiful courtyard, we would be a great and wonderful community. And so, my grandmother taught me many things, but one of the things that we all aspire to is the idea of putting our hands down to the work. Nehuli kalima ilalo. Putting our hands to the work, to the soil, to the task at hand. At Ma'o, we start and end each day in circle. And so I hope that you will join me, everyone, in this little act of commitment and faith and hope that aloha is being grown today, now, and in the future by just extending your left hand to the person next to you. Yeah, hands up. palms up, palms up. All right. And then extending your right hand, palms down. Yeah. And together, we express our gratitude in this circle of sorts. It's a circle. And we say together, mahalo, mahalo, mahalo. Yo. Amama uano.
Mahalo, Kukui. Thank you. Now, our Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Jeffrey Moniz, will recognize the candidates for graduation with distinction and our honor students.
The university is proud of those students who are graduating with distinction. Based on a 4-point scale, these candidates have earned a minimum grade point average of 3.75 and have completed at least 30 credits at UH West Oahu. You will find the names of these outstanding students marked with an asterisk in your program. Will all those graduating with distinction and wearing a red cord rise or raise your hand? Please remain standing. Remain standing or keep your hand raised until I'm done, if you're able. We would like to acknowledge the student award winners who were selected by faculty members in their respective divisions for demonstrating outstanding academic achievement and/or exceptional service to the community. The award winners are identified in your programs. Will those students please rise or raise your hand? And stay standing. In addition, the graduating class includes several members who were selected for national honor societies, such as Alpha Phi Sigma, Alpha Kappa Delta, Lambda Alpha, Psi Chi, Sigma Tau Delta, Golden Key International Honor Society, and Kappa Delta Pi. To symbolize this achievement, these students are adorned with cords of various colors, pins, or medallions. Will those students please rise or raise your hand? So everyone I've called so far, please remain standing. We now would like to recognize the student marshals. These students' academic achievements have resulted in their selection to assist their fellow candidates during the commencement ceremony. Will the student marshals, wearing a red and white cord symbolizing their service to UH West Oahu, please rise or raise your hand? We would like to call upon those students who augmented their studies by participating in service learning. Those with the service learning red yarn lei, please rise or raise your hand. We would like to recognize those students who served in various capacities on our chartered student organizations, including the Associated Students of UH West Oahu, Campus Center Board, Student Media Board, and Student Activity Board. Thank you for fostering our thriving student life. Please rise or raise your hand. Last but certainly not least, we would like to recognize our student veterans and thank them for their service. For those veterans, including those in the audience, please rise or raise your hand. Audience, please join me in applauding all of these candidates for their academic accomplishments. Thank you all. You may be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Moniz. Now, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, Dr. Judy Oliveira, will introduce our student speaker.
I would now like to introduce our student speaker, Valerie Atkinson. Valerie is a Waianae Coast resident with a wonderful story to share. She is a 4.0 student who is receiving her Bachelor's of Arts in Social Sciences with a concentration in anthropology. She is a member of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, Golden Key International Honor Society, and the Lambda Alpha Honor Society. She is involved with the Anthropology Club and participates in numerous service learning opportunities that UH West Oahu offers. Please welcome Valerie Atkinson. You're gonna have to lift it up.
Aloha, kakahiaka, and welcome, friends, family, distinguished guests, and fellow graduates. Before I start, I have to acknowledge my family, and in particular, my parents. They're right over there in the front. They are my heroes. They are the reason that I'm here today, so thank you. And to my fellow graduates, I am truly honored to be speaking to such a diverse group of students that, like myself, is celebrating such an important milestone. Mine is a story that is not unique to the others that stand on this stage. And I share my story with you to demonstrate that the spring 2017 graduating class is composed of students who are filled with courage, determination, and the strength to overcome. As students and graduates of the University of Hawaii, West Oahu, we are unique in many ways. We are single parents, we are senior citizens, we are professionals, we are full-time students. We have overcome any number of obstacles to be here today. Some of us are continuing a legacy of education that has passed from generation to generation, whilst others are starting a legacy of their own as the first graduate in their family. Whether you are the first or you are following in the footsteps of those before you, this legacy of learning will continue and inspire others. It feels improbable that I'm standing on the stage speaking to all of you today, or that I could even call myself a college graduate. Though the youngest of my siblings, I was the first to graduate high school. I always knew I would go to college and even dreamed of one day obtaining a PhD. A dream I still hold on to today. But unfamiliar with the process, I chose to work like those around me. So I worked for 7 years full-time, and it wasn't until I met someone who had received their degree while working the same long hours that I realized I could work full-time, pursue my education, and strive to excel at both. So I took a chance, first enrolling at Leeward Community College, receiving my associates, and then transferring to UH West Oahu. Here I discovered the rare opportunity this university gives us to serve in our community while continuing to connect with our classmates, our professors, and our campus, allowing us to build a better Hawaii, a better world, and to better ourselves. The faculty here at UH West Oahu are endlessly supportive and truly inspiring. So many of my professors, and even those who weren't my professors, have been my mentor, my cheerleader, and the reason that I pushed so hard to get as far as I did. Dr. Albie Miles, Dr. Masahide Kato, Dr. Christina Mello, Dr. William Belcher, and Dr. Jennifer Burns. Service learning changed my life. With Dr. Monique Miranesco, Dr. Mello, and Dr. Kato, and all of my classmates, I was able to connect with the community and the Aina in a way that I never have in the 19 years that I've called Hawaii my home. And this has inspired me to use my graduate degree and come back to my community and take what I've learned and bring it here. Some of us have taken this step in order to better our local communities. Some of us will use our degree to create greatness beyond the borders of this island. Many of us simply wanted to excel further in our careers, show our children we could accomplish our goals, or simply prove to ourselves that we had what it takes. UH West Oahu stands out as a campus that welcomes and educates a large portion of Hawaii's non-traditional students. Today is a celebration of all that we have achieved. Joy that comes with great accomplishment, excitement that comes with change, and relief that comes with the realization that we survived every paper, every exam, and every moment we honestly thought we wouldn't make it. Class of 2017, this is our day. This is our manava, a culmination of our struggles and our successes that has led us to this moment. Though we all have different and diverse stories and backgrounds, today we share this degree and these experiences. Let us continue to use our courage, determination, and perseverance, leaving this stage shortly as UH West Oahu graduates and entering the next phase as difference makers and world changers. Mahalo nui loa and ho'omai ka'iana.
Thank you, Valerie. And now, UH West Oahu Faculty Senate Chair Alan Rosenfeld will give the final salutation to the graduates on behalf of the faculty.
Aloha! Today is a day to celebrate and rejoice in your achievements. So don't hesitate to embrace your narcissistic cravings to congratulate and reward yourselves. Yeah. Splurge on a fancy meal, a late night out or a very late night out, a massage or a spa day. You've worked hard these past 4 years, or ballpark range, to be sitting where you are today in front of your classmates, professors, family members, friends, and distinguished guests as proud graduates of the University of Hawaii, West Oahu. Chances are that you did not accomplish this notable feat alone, even if you were the primary protagonist. You received encouragement, advice, sympathy, and inspiration from the people who surround you in this courtyard today. For many of you, there is one person in particular out there, in the audience or with you in spirit, who was the rock of support in the darkest and most trying moments of your winding path to success. To contribute to these festivities on behalf of your faculty, I bestow upon you the following graduation gift: a homework assignment. Say what? Okay, so audible moans are permitted. But please hear me out. Now that you are college graduates, or soon-to-be graduates, the terms of the homework assignment have changed a bit. First of all, this assignment will not be graded. Secondly, I have no power to enforce its completion, sadly. Thirdly, the due date is rather flexible. After now, but before never. And no, there won't be extra credit. So here it is, graduates. Pay it forward. Just as someone was there to support you on your journey, Pledge yourself today to play that same role for someone else whenever the time comes. As college graduates, more will be expected of you than ever before. People will look to you for mentorship and leadership in a variety of forums and contexts. Commit yourself now to serving your family and your community. Commit yourself to Malama Honua and pay forward the encouragement and backing that has enabled you to occupy the seat you find yourselves in at this moment. Much of what you had learned at UH West Oahu has already been forgotten, and sometimes you were not even sure what you were learning in the first place. But rest assured that you can rely on the knowledge, skills, perspectives, lines of inquiry, and modes of thinking you have honed as a college student to propel you forward into a life of achievement and service. As you leave one room, you enter another. Believe it or not, today is just the beginning. Because if you keep your mind open and remain curious and receptive, a lifetime of learning and teaching, not only in the academic sense, awaits you on the road ahead. As Albert Einstein said, learning is not the product of schooling, but the lifelong attempt to acquire it. Listen to the voices of others compassionately. Read the signs that surround you critically. Act with confidence, balanced with humility. Protect your family, serve your community, and Malama Honua. That is your homework assignment as UH West Oahu alumni. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rosenfeld. We will now proceed with the awarding of academic degrees and certificates. I would like to call Vice Chancellor Oliveira and Dr. Jan Javinar from Student Affairs to the podium to present the candidates for degrees and certificates. And will Vice Chair Kudo, President Lassner, Chancellor Benham, and Vice Chancellor Moniz please come to the stage.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Business and Applied Science degrees please rise and come forward? And will Business Division Chair Dr. Derek Choi please join the reception line? Brittany Williams, Marketing with Distinction. Chloe Lantayo, Accounting with Distinction. Eileen Lanot, Accounting. Margot Chatfield, Accounting with Distinction. Brandy Ka'a'a Sutton, Accounting and Management with Distinction. John Abulan, Finance. Brittany Miyake, Marketing with Distinction. Teresa Opsitnek, Finance with Distinction. Marinella Sekalova, Marketing. Cara Torres, General Business Administration. Jordan Oyase, Management. Nicole Del Rosario, Marketing. Dane Chigawa, General Business Administration. Kimberly Ann Yamaguchi, Marketing and Hospitality and Tourism. Nalani Kaku, Marketing with Distinction. Amber Rowena Agbanog, Accounting. Kailani Abasia, Concentration in Accounting. Sheila May Wan, Accounting with Distinction. Jasmine Soon, Accounting. Amanda Say, Accounting and Management. Joyce Manangan, Marketing with Distinction. Ian Shields, Marketing. Jessica Antonio, General Business Administration. Chanel Ray Saldua, Management. Bright Morales, Hospitality, Tourism, and Management. Kenneth Navarez Hernandez, Marketing with Distinction. Tanel Nahulu, Management. Edward Lamongo III, Management. Michael Cobb III, Accounting and Management with Distinction. Kayla May Alvarez, Accounting and Finance, Certificate in Risk Management and Insurance with Distinction. Jacqueline Ariel Uglino, Accounting, Certificate in Healthcare Administration. Jessica Chapra, Accounting. Clayton Cadorna, Management. Landon Masuda, Management with Distinction. Garibaldi Guhit, Marketing. Paige Ursot, Management with Distinction. Kiana King, Management. Leilani Ramos, Marketing. Amanda Leigh Bell, General Business Administration. John Canner, Sustainable Community Food Systems. Mark Kincaid, Management. Rosemarie Celes, General Business Administration. Kelly Kauha'aha'a, Management. Joan Alexander, Accounting. Myrna Kasakwit, Accounting with Distinction. Lena Sua, Accounting. Crystal Kaku, Accounting, Risk Management, and Insurance with Distinction. Jeremy Ayala, Finance, Risk Management, and Insurance with Distinction. Kelsey Barreto, Finance, Risk Management, and Insurance with Distinction. Carrie Robbins, Accounting. Pumehana Kealoha Famuina, Accounting. Edwin Ostra, Management. Raylin Vita, General Business Administration and Marketing. Jenna Lynn Galiza, General Business Administration and Management. Ashley Calaro, General Business Administration and Management. John Michael Dule, Accounting with Distinction. Christopher Chalkley, Finance. Jonathan Cara Ragasa, Accounting. Jacob De Guzman Arakaki, Management. Alexander Daua, Management and Marketing. Adelmar Santiago, Finance, Certificate in Risk Management and Insurance. Morgan DuPont, General Business Administration with Distinction. Scott Voravangsa, Accounting.
Good luck.
I'm like, you have to start. Brian Soderjen, I'm going to say that. Sodern Jerna, Finance. Michael Moa, Management. Ava Morgan, Accounting and Finance. Shelby McNeil, Management. Jamie Robertson Leong, General Business Administration. Quirino Espejo, Accounting. Paki Lam, Accounting. Brandon Chang, Accounting and Finance, Certificate in Risk Management and Insurance. James Aquino, Accounting with Distinction. Jeffrey Aldridge Lynch, Accounting. Amy King, Accounting and General Business Administration with Distinction. Darius Street, General Business Administration. Rod Carlo Grande, Concentration and Management. Kenton Soares, Management with Distinction. Gabriel McCurdy, Management. Keiko Parque, Management. Casey Kono, Marketing. Akiko Dodd, Accounting with Distinction. Brianna Tapia, Marketing. Kimberly Fuentes, Creative Media with Distinction. Ashley Guzman, Creative Media. Melvin Reyes, Creative Media with Distinction. Takayuki Abe, Creative Media. Amy Mori, Culinary Management. Jason Torikawa Domingo, Computing, Electronics, and Networking Technology and Information Security and Assurance. Micah Fukuhara, Computing, Electronics, and Networking Technology. Deji Lasser, Computing, Electronics, and Networking Technology. Shannon Asan, Computing, Electronics, and Networking Technology. Lucas Rowland, Information Security and Assurance with Distinction. Chance Kawasaki, Information Security and Assurance. Bang Don Pham, Computing, Electronics, and Networking Technology. Sheree Vendiola, Computing, Electronics, and Networking Technology and Information Security and Assurance. Kenneth Christopher Dedicatora, Computing, Electronics, and Networking Technology and Information Security and Assurance. Andrew Navarro, Computing, Electronics, and Networking Technology with Distinction. Royce Yamaki, Computing, Electronics, and Networking Technology. Alyssa Knight, Concentration in Information Security and Assurance. Wilford John Pascua, Computing, Electronics, and Networking Technology and Information Security and Assurance. Philip Thomas Rigger, Computing, Electronics, and Networking Technology. Brayton Akoba, Concentration in Information Security and Assurance with Distinction. Ryan Thomas Paulino, Information Technology. Ryan Soimore, Information Technology. Adam Tanibe, Information Technology. William Leather, Information Technology with Distinction. David Uchie, Information Technology with Distinction. Uchii. Excuse me. Come back. No, come back. Wait. I want David's. Go forward on the line. Anna Taulupe, Information Technology. Constance Emery, Information Technology with Distinction. Congratulations, Business and Applied Sciences candidates. Please be seated.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Education degree please rise and come forward? And may I ask Dr. Jonathan Schwartz, representing the Ed Division, to join the receiving line.
I was excited. I know you're excited.
Chelsea Braginski Alu, Elementary Education. Elizabeth Gustafson, Secondary Education and Social Studies. Thalia Hurt, Elementary Education. Ku'ule Pablo, elementary education with distinction. Benita Mateo, elementary education with distinction. Alina Gutierrez, elementary education. Tiara Baisa, elementary education. Sherry Ann Carganilla, elementary education. Arlene Tagalikud, elementary education. Shane Garma, secondary education and social studies. Raymond Laigui Fujikawa, elementary education. Annalyn Gano, elementary education. Emily Dakanai, elementary education with distinction. Siobhan Beckham, elementary education. Haley Cope, secondary education and social studies. Adrian Hill, elementary education with distinction. Jennifer Morrison, elementary education with distinction. Congratulations, education candidates. And you may be seated. Will the candidates for Bachelor of Arts degree in Humanities please rise and come forward? And will Humanities Division Chair Dr. Stanley Orr please join the receiving line? Maybell Mawai, History and Certificate in Healthcare Administration. Bonnie Howland, Hawaiian Pacific Studies. Justin Gerona, Creative Media with distinction. Rollin Nahulu, Hawaiian Pacific Studies. Rhea Calderon, History. Aaron Kiilau, English. Laura Rose Maloney Price, English with distinction. Megan Esperas, English. Richard Tong, English. Jessica Guardian, English. Kaia Ibanez, English. Jacob Martin, English and Philosophy. Dexy Marcos, English. Diane Fitzsimmons, History with Distinction. Congratulations, Humanities graduates. And you may be seated.
Would the candidates for the Bachelors of Arts in Public Administration please rise and come forward? And will the Division Chair for Public Administrator, Dr. Christina Guo, please join the reception line? John Stewart, Justice Administration. Brent Ray, Justice Administration. Philip Kraus, Justice Administration, Certificate in Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. Joshua Ishihara, Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management Concentration. Kyla Sun, Healthcare Administration. Rosalind Joy Balmaceda, Healthcare Administration. Kayla Yoshioka, Healthcare Administration, Certificate in Healthcare Administration. Marcial Paknaka, Healthcare Administration. Rosaline Paneku, Healthcare Administration, Certificate in Healthcare Administration with distinction. Rachel Kapahua, Justice Administration. Marjorie Eno, Concentration in Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management with distinction. Lazal Lucas, Healthcare Administration. Natasha Kekawa Maines, General Public Administration. Nalani Tuscan, Justice Administration. Beret Maldonado, Justice Administration. Jeverson Dauya, Healthcare Administration. Allison Tolentino, Healthcare Administration. Marlene Aquino, Concentration in Healthcare Administration, Certificate in Healthcare Administration. Ashley Kuang, Healthcare Administration. Janelle Valdez, Justice Administration. Darrow Agno, Justice Administration. Marjorie Mercado, Justice Administration, Certificate in Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. Dominique Williams, Justice Administration. Jefferson Hidalgo, Healthcare Administration with distinction. Jamie Wu, Justice Administration with distinction. Taylor Ann Atkins, Healthcare Administration, Certificate in Healthcare Administration with distinction. Winnie Lefiti, General Public Administration, Certificate in Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. Jalen Chang, Justice Administration. Henson Siga, Justice Administration. Danielle Soares, Justice Administration with distinction. Nicole Jones, Healthcare Administration with distinction. Hope Young, Healthcare Administration. Kayla DeCosta, Healthcare Administration, Certificate in Healthcare Administration. Jeremiah Fale, Healthcare Administration, Certificate in Healthcare Administration with distinction. Diana Rose Noble, Healthcare Administration, Certificate in Healthcare Administration. Sarah Searle, Justice Administration. Marianne Watkins, Healthcare Administration with distinction. Ashley Mokiao, stand over here. Healthcare Administration, Certificate in Healthcare Administration. Go stand over there. Rachel Scheimer, Healthcare Administration. Brenda Frias, General Administration, Certificate in Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. Jerika Kaawa Accordia, General Public Administration. Sabrina Tolentino, Healthcare Administration, Certificate in Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. Isaiah Baklaan, Healthcare Administration. Rosemarie Lawrence, Justice Administration with distinction. Daniel Kelly, Healthcare Administration, Certificate in Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. Rachel Hubbard, Justice Administration. Novella Pauncino, Justice Administration. Isabella Panetta, Healthcare Administration, Concentration in Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, Certificate in Healthcare Administration. William Richardson, Concentration in Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management and Justice Administration with distinction. Alyssa Catalina Mikesell, Healthcare Administration with distinction. Elizabeth Martin, Justice Administration. Michelle Thompson, Justice Administration. Jacqueline Maderas, Healthcare Administration, Certificate in Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management with distinction. Kimberly Reed, Healthcare Administration, Certificate in Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management with distinction. Chastine Keave, Justice Administration. Amber Tajiri, Healthcare Administration with distinction. Leimomi Muraoka, Healthcare Administration and Justice Administration. Stephanie Morton, Justice Administration. Johnny Gonzalez, Healthcare Administration. Jayton Ruiz, Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management with distinction. Kelly Valencia, Healthcare Administration with distinction. Congratulations, public administration candidates. You may be seated.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Social Sciences please rise and come forward? And will Division Chair Dr. Mark Hansen please join the receiving line? Valerie Atkinson, Anthropology with distinction. Colina Calais Shepherd, Anthropology and Psychology, and Certificates in Applied Forensic Anthropology and Substance Abuse and Addiction Studies. Jenna Beth Garcia, Anthropology. Christo Rolofson, Psychology. Kelsey Andrew, Sociology. Heather McClure, Psychology and Sociology. Sherry Marie Du, Sociology. Mary Jasmine Ramos, Sociology. Alexander Accorda, Sociology. Luana Ragasa, Applied Track. Angelique Manglalan, Sociology. Marasha Moore, Psychology and Certificate in Healthcare Administration with distinction. Rosemary Glover, Psychology. Jamie Cabanas, Psychology. Alexandria Puni, Psychology. Ryan Pascual, Sociology. Thelma Heath Broughton, Psychology. Christian Chapman, Political Science. Kirsten Ines Noguchi, Psychology. Ashley Lottie, Psychology. Dion Kua, Political Science. Rancid Rivera, Political Science. Randon Chang, Psychology. Kailin Chang, Anthropology. Kyle Swigert, Psychology. Lucia Maravalli, Early Childhood Education with Distinction. Jacqueline Abad, Early Childhood Education. Kristen Kalakau, Early Childhood Education. Michelle Kuwaye Shimabukuro, Early Childhood Education. Deborah Hong, Early Childhood Education. Elizabeth Ramirez, Early Childhood Education. Jasmine Baroga, Early Childhood Education. Ariel Mateo, Early Childhood Education. Whitnell Pfeiffer, Psychology. Mary Lou Dalisay, Psychology. Kehau Kahanu, Psychology. Jordan Venegas, Psychology. Serena Cabrera, Psychology. Christina Gallo, Psychology. Victoria Sharov, Psychology. Marichelle Limhoko, Psychology. Betsy Marquez, Psychology. Kiani Ahia, Psychology. Samantha Transfiguracion, Psychology. Lorena Kitazul, Psychology. Kennedy Chance, Psychology. Nicholas Bailey, Psychology with Distinction. Alice Lenchanko, Psychology and Certificate in Substance Abuse and Addiction Studies. Casey Lynch, Psychology. Haley Cope, Political Science. Isaiah Baklaan, Psychology. Tori McCann, Anthropology and Political Science. Congratulations, Bachelors of Arts in Social Sciences candidates. Receiving line, you may be seated. And may I ask Chancellor Benham and Vice Chancellor Moniz back to the podium. Will our faculty marshals, Matt Chapman and Natalie Szymanski, please take your position at the front center stage.
top of page 10. Let's see.
And is it me or is it you?
It's going to be you.
No?
Okay, right here. Oh, oh wait, it's on that last page. I guess yours moved right there.
I got it. All right. Okay. Where are they? There they are. The Faculty Commencement Marshal is a duty of honor and distinction. Our faculty marshals were selected because of their significant achievements. Dr. Matthew Chapman is a nationally recognized leader in cybersecurity who led a team of UH West Oahu students to a national cyber championship last year. And Dr. Natalie Zeminski is a strong advocate for students and faculty excellence. Congratulations to the both of our faculty marshals, and thank you for your contributions to our campus.
Will all the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration, Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Education, Bachelor of Arts in Humanities, Bachelor of Arts in Public Administration, the Bachelor of Arts in Social Sciences, as well as the students who are candidates for certificates, please rise. Chancellor Benham, it gives me great pleasure to present to you these candidates. They have completed their prescribed courses of study and are recommended by the faculty for the award of the appropriate degrees and certificates.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents and the State of Hawaii, I hereby confer upon you the degrees and certificates to which you are entitled. Graduates, this is a very important symbolic passage from student to graduate. Keep your eyes on the faculty marshals who will guide you through the symbolic transition from candidates for a degree to holder of a degree or certificate. With your marshals as your guide, you will now move the tassel on your motorboards from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you UH West Oahu Spring 2017 class. Hulo, congratulations, graduates.
You may be seated. We're so close, though. I'm just going to thank the Chancellor and say, ladies and gentlemen, this brings our commencement to a close. Families, you may greet your graduates in the plaza and the grass field to my right. And to view today's commencement ceremony online, please visit our website at uhwo.hawaii.edu. Will the audience please remain seated until the platform party, faculty, and students have exited. Congratulations.